Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here today, coming at you with a farming episode about baby dragons. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse. I was out last night. I had a meet up with the clanmates. Didn't get back till pretty late, but it was a great time. So cool to meet up with clanmates. So shout out to Atomic, Mikey Nuts, and to Noah from Elite Nation meeting up at in Boston. It was awesome. So guys, today I want to share with you guys a little farming strategy I've been using here. I'm going to go ahead and gem up the troops. Normally I wouldn't gem, but I only have one barracks with the level 1 baby dragons unlocked. And you know the baby dragons, because of the spacing of the baby dragons, because to have them in rage you have to have them about 4 spaces apart from each other, it naturally made me think of BARCH strategy, right? Because it really lends itself to a type of troop that you can spread around the entire map. And although that might not have a ton of war utility, it certainly does lend itself well to farming, especially against collector bases. I've been targeting Dark Elixir, but if I see a lot of gold, I'll certainly target that as well. So I thought I'd share the strategy with you guys today. It's essentially still BARCH because it's baby dragons and archers instead of barbarians and archers, but I'm not sure what fancy acronym you'd call it, but either way, it's a lot of fun. And I thought I'd share it with you guys today. As you can see from my attack log here, the beautiful thing about the strategy is it doesn't really require spells. It's pretty easy stuff here. So you want to go ahead and first deploy the dragons. Of course, first, if there's easy snipes along the edges, I prefer to go ahead and snipe those with archers. That way the dragons don't have to take unnecessary amounts of damage because they're not a very ranged unit in terms of their spacing. So I'm going ahead and starting out with some archers, and then once the archers do their work, I'm going to spread out those baby dragons. Again, around 4 or 5 tiles, kind of screwed that one up right over there, but 4 or 5 tiles apart, and it's very, very easy. They have a lot of hit points, and mind you, these are only level 1 baby dragons. And as you can see on the screen, there's a significant bump in both hit points and DPS in the level 2 dragons that are available at Town Hall 9 as well. So certainly, once I get level 2 baby dragons, I just put them down in the lab, so I'm very excited to use this strategy with level 2 baby dragons. I have been requesting anything in the clan castle, been trying not to use spells if I don't have to. On the collector raids, you certainly don't need your spells, or your heroes in most cases. However, you do need your heroes if you want to access a Dark Elixir storage that's in the center of the base, and we will talk about that in the next replay or two. So let's talk numbers before we hop into that here. So numbers are very important with any farming strategy. Obviously, you should know how much your army costs. It's just smart math, right? You want to know what you need to gain in order to recoup the resources that it takes to build your army. That way you have a good picture of what you're farming and what you should be targeting. So while I go over those numbers, you do want to note that against a base like this, some of the resources are in the collectors as with the previous raid, but however, there is most of the Dark Elixir in the storage in the center of the base. So I am still going to go ahead and spread out those baby dragons and the archers. I will be able to pick up about 200,000 golden elixir, if not a little bit more. And then what I want to do is create a nice little easy funnel, and that's part of another beauty of the baby dragons is they do a lot of damage, even at level 1 here. So you can see all the surrounding units are off the board, 45% off this base before I even had to drop my clan castle or my heroes, and then they're going to go ahead and access that Dark Elixir. If I had a jump spell instead of the 4 rage, it would have been much easier, and I would have gotten all that Dark Elixir. I do leave a few hundred on the table here, but let's talk numbers, right? So this army cost is 250,000 elixir without spells. Now that could be give or take a few hundred or thousand elixir depending on what level your troops are in terms of archers or baby dragons, but obviously it's around 250k. So you're thinking it's 250k plus whatever spells you use, so maybe figure 300,000 should be your target to break even in elixir, and then obviously all your gold and obviously all your Dark Elixir gains are net positive. They're totally net gains. That was a defense, not an offense. Ash, come on, let's get with the program. Okay, let's go ahead and show you one more replay before I show you a cool little feature, a little bonus, if you will, to this episode. Not sure if a lot of you guys know about this. I haven't heard anybody talking about it. It's very, very minor, but I will show you after this replay. So you can see, this time I'm going to use a baby dragon very early on just to help create that funnel for the heroes. The baby dragon actually lives a decent amount of time here. I want to get those heroes to that air defense because here all the air defenses are along the perimeter, so I wanted to take out one of those air defenses with the heroes beforehand, and then I put the baby dragons on the board, again separating them very nicely about 4 or 5 tiles apart. Now one thing I should mention with this strategy before anybody asks about it is, what about BAM? What about adding minions or even maybe balloons to this strategy, because those baby dragons are so beefy in terms of hit points, they actually can create a nice little damage buffer. But that would actually be a big mistake, because baby dragons, as you guys probably know already, when they're deployed around any other air troop, they won't get enraged. They won't get that double damage and double speed bonus. So you certainly don't want to add any other air troops to this composition. Maybe a lava hound in the clan castle or balloons in the clan castle, and you can deploy them separately or in their own little sector. That's totally fine, but you don't want to go overboard adding a bunch of minions, because that will take away from the baby dragon damage. Now, I love farming in Masters League because of the bonus, and you can see I pulled up this guy here in Masters League, and I clicked on his ID, his hashtag with the ID code for his profile, and you can click the copy button. This is a new feature that was added this last update, and you can do it with clans too. It actually saves you a lot of time if you want to quickly tell a recruit maybe, or tell a friend what your ID, your player ID is, or a clan ID is. You can just go ahead and click on that, click on their ID directly, whether it be a clan or an individual, and the little copy button will pop up, and it will copy it right to your clipboard on your phone or your device. You can see here I do have baby dragons level 2 upgrade in progress in my lab. Pretty excited about that, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Having a lot of fun with this baby dragon farming at Town Hall 9. I hope you guys do too. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of your day with me. I really appreciate it, and as always, take care, guys.